Yeah. It all started with two old friends, Kevin the drinker and Josh the thinker. Then we found ourselves a badass cherub. Let's talk about it.
We'll do it live!
Two old buddies sitting around, sipping on a beer. World gone crazy, woke up way too weird. Left pushing nonsense, far right, getting strange. We said, you know what fixes this? A dose of common sense, man. Kevin got the jokes, Josh got the facts. Calling out the bullshit, no matter where it's at. Laughing through the madness, keeping it real. Turned a couple barstool talks into something people feel. Then along came Matt down the middle, dropping truth. Fact-checking machine in a cherub suit. Three regular guys trying to cut through the noise, bringing common sense back, girls and boys. This is the lost art of common sense. Where the world went left, we said, here's the balance. From the bar stool to the microphone, we roast the crazy with the funky tone. Lost art of common sense. Common sense. A little bit of reason in a world gone wild. Lost art of common sense. Put on that smile. We ain't far-right loonies. We ain't woke brigade. We just call out nonsense wherever it's made. Government overreach, cancel culture lies, media spin and all the virtue signaling guys. Kevin's laughing, Josh is thinking, Matt's dropping knowledge bombs. Three regular dudes trying to keep the country calm. No script, no filter, just good old common sense. This conservative leaning show won't sit on the fence. This is the lost art of common sense. Where the world went left, we said, here's the balance. From the bar stool to the microphone, we roast the crazy with the funky tone. Lost art of common sense. Common sense. A little bit of reason in a world gone wild. Lost art of common sense. Come on and smile.
My name's Jeff.
Yeah, we started with two. Now we got three. Spreading that red pill common sense like a funky decree. Doesn't matter where you're at, left, right, or in between. A little common sense will keep this country clean. This is the lost art of common sense. Kevin, Josh, and Matt, we're making it make sense. Turn the crazy down, turn the laughter up. This funky little show won't ever let you give up. Lost art of common sense. Hey, common sense. We're bringing it back, one episode at a time. The lost art of common sense. Y'all know the vibe.
Look around you. We live in a world obsessed with noise, swapping our free will for a glass screen and a temporary hit of dopamine. We are the only creatures on this planet that can look at the stars and ask, why am I here? 8 billion people, running on autopilot, consuming the script, believing the narrative. But beneath the surface lies something far deeper. The ultimate frontier. The spark of awareness that makes you, you. Are we just biological machines processing data? Or are we the observers holding reality together? It's time to step out of the herd. It's time to. to wake up. This is Socialist.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116,
The lost art of common sense.
Over the top. That is
I know.
over the top.
That is
We're
amazing.
Three
is what
morons
it
to be
is.
talking to people. And
It's a
you
good
saw
build up
it's
to a
big-
huge
yeah.
letdown.
Yeah. Everybody's
All right,
like,
we're
what
done.
the hell am I watching now after
It's
that?
just
Oh,
like
this is gonna be
it's just
epic
your
and
wedding
enlightening.
night.
All right, everybody, I'm
Wedding night's
Kevin.
everything.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Matt.
And this is The Lost Art of Common Sense, brought to you by our merch shop. So buy our shit.
Buy
the
our
shirts.
shit. Link in the comment.
Our shit, not
Link
the
in the
shit,
description
our shit.
below.
Yeah, our shit, man.
Buy it.
Somebody else's stuff.
Yeah, don't go outside and just start buying shit.
I mean, you can if you're a farmer.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah,
Don't use our shirts for fertilizer, please.
Yes,
You can
please.
use it for
I
whatever you
don't-
want.
You're right. You can use it for
Just
whatever
as long as you
want.
buy them, you do whatever you want.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, I wanted to talk about this week these primaries where these DSA candidates are winning, Democratic Socialist of America candidates are winning, and what is bringing this on, the repercussions of them winning the primaries, either good for Republicans, bad for Republicans, good for the nation, bad for the nation. So I might as well jump right into it. Start with Josh. Okay. Don't know what that was. Why are we doing a record scratch there? Recently, Socialist.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Oh, that's squeaky.
Uncle, is it cold?
Never mind. Recently, Socialists have been winning primaries on the Democratic side. What is the reason for this, Josh? What do you think the reason they're gaining so much momentum?
There's been a lot of class warfare, and people are the left creating. There are victims, but creating victimhood amongst the left. People on the left saying you're not going to be able to get this because of them. You can't have this because of that. Vote for me, and I will give you all the free shit that you want. And then there is some truth behind it, because in bigger cities, it's hard to, or even around here, the housing market shot up huge over COVID. So it is harder to buy a house. A lot of people were told to go to college, and then you go to college, you spend all the money, you get a degree, you get out, and it turns out that there aren't a whole lot of jobs, or you're going to be paying off college debt for the rest of your life. So they're like, hey, yeah, this guy's promised me all this free shit, and we're going to take from those asshole rich peoples that didn't give me a job, and they're going to give it to me, and everything's going to work out great. They're basically being sold a bill of goods that's never going to pay out.
Well, Matt, anything to add?
It's kind of pretty much the same, and just people are just gullible, naive, and dumb. And they'll believe it. They'll be like, hey, I get free stuff. I get stuff cheaper. And like Josh said, they're going to steal from the rich, give to the poor. But then they get in the office and they're like, oh, no, we don't. And shit is shittier here. So it's going to suck for everybody and totally change the face of America.
And ironically, the whole rob from the rich, give to the poor, based on a fairy tale and movie, was based on a real asshole.
So, yeah, Robin Hood
and
was
a fox.
Dick. Yeah, I don't think he actually gave away in a fox. I don't think he actually
He was a
gave
fox.
away.
Turns out he's had a really good
Sly.
publicist.
Yeah,
Sly fox.
I don't think he was that good.
I think it also stems from business as usual. I mean, granted, things have to get to a certain boiling point before things change, but like the people in charge suck. They really I don't care what side of the aisle, and they only care about themselves. And it is harder for people, and it should have been addressed earlier. I don't think it's being addressed fast enough. And that's what's making all these dipshits like, let's try something new that isn't new, that never works, but may work this time.
This isn't one of my questions, but either of you can answer this one. Whoever has the
Matt.
Give me a run.
Say my name.
I'm
Are you a
sorry.
shock jock fucking radio show now? What the fuck?
Maybe. Just adds to the flavor, Kevin.
All right.
You're welcome.
So if people don't know, what what is socialism? What is the basis of socialism? Can you just give one of you two a quick rundown of what a socialist is, in theory, not in practicality, in theory?
A country ruiner.
No, that's practicality, Matt. That's what happens when it actually
Go
happens.
ahead, Josh.
Well, let's see.
Are you going with the Webster Dictionary?
Any various theories of system or social organizations in which the means of production and distribution of goods is owned collectively or by a centralized government that often plans to control the economy. It also plans and controls the economy.
It's so close to what a communist is.
It's very close.
is.
It's basically there's no private enterprise. It's all they're all in bed with the government, and that's why it's like it's very similar. Because
the main. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I thought you were
some
done.
words.
I thought you were done.
I was going to say they quoted Marx a lot in Russia.
Yeah.
During the USSR.
Yep.
Just saying.
So this is according to Investopedia. The main difference is that socialism focuses on sharing the wealth and public control of major industries, while communism seeks a total classless and stateless society where all property is shared.
Which generally is what happens when the economy collapses from socialism.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why it's just a stepping stone to communism, because socialism doesn't work. It leads to communism because the government has to step in and basically control everything because people are starving to death. And the only way communism will ever work is if it was global, which is what they were literally trying to do back before Reagan knocked him down a step.
Order.
Oh, and here's what History.com has to say, the relationship between the two. In Marxist theory, socialism is the stepping stone or transition phase used to move away from capitalism and head towards the final goal of communism.
Yeah, it always leads to it. So is socialism socialist? I mean, is it on the rise due in part because of the Mondani win in New York City? You think it's the new fad?
That's what I keep saying. It's a new fad, and people are just too gullible, and whatever they see on the internet as the new big thing, they're gonna follow like a bunch of idiots. Kind of like the things in our intro video with all the people just walking around and just sticking to the script or whatever. It's stupid, and people are going to figure out that it's dumb and it's going to ruin the country, and hopefully they'll figure that out and it's not too late. And then
it's a recycled fad. It comes around over and over again.
It seems to happen more often when there's either economic strife.
Well, there has to be something for them to work against, even if they create it. Like, gas prices are high. That's the only thing where there needs to be something done about that, because the fuel gas prices don't make any fucking sense whatsoever. And
they went back up.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to get rid of the futures market or what, but you shouldn't be screwing people at the pump while simultaneously, because of demand and supply and demand.
Out of OPEC.
Well, we need to do something, because they're sitting here screwing us at the pump, and they are screwing us because they're reporting record quarterly profits.
Yeah.
So obviously we're getting fucked.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely getting fucked.
And that's a problem, because all fuel and energy, it's all a monopolized thing.
Should you market
the world
cap
needs
fuel?
It. Should we what?
Market cap it, like cap the price, like a price point?
I don't think that'll work. We need to, and I don't know, because I'm not an economist and not really into big oil. There needs to be something where the price of oil is literally based on supply and demand, and it is not, because the demand or the supply is artificially augmented by OPEC.
Yeah, OPEC's a piece of shit.
And then even if it's not down, there's a monopoly going on. So I don't know how you bust that up, because all the companies are in on it because of OPEC. And I do think it should be they do need to pass a law where I don't know if it'll be illegal or not, but I don't think any oil company that has any affiliation with any other company should be able to buy alternative energy patents.
All right, being we're talking about socialism, do you think oil companies, America should own its own oil company, like the United States?
Ask Venezuela how that works.
Well, Venezuela was also ruled by a dictator.
We just own everybody else's.
I'm just saying, when you privatize oil, I mean,
Saudi Arabia seems to be doing pretty good with it.
Well, they're also a different form of government, Kevin. They have
not than fucking Venezuela.
They have a
prince. They're more of a monarchy than Venezuela was. But a dictator
that could completely change.
Not much different than a monarch,
No, I'd say a dictatorship and a monarchy is pretty much the same.
Yeah. So, I mean, one just did it well. The other one just, he's a fucking asshole. So.
One's okay. One's an asshole.
Yeah.
I just know how government stuff goes and how government workers are, and I think that would be a fucking horrible idea. There just needs to be a way to where they break up this monopoly and control of prices.
I know.
Speaking of Saudi fads, that's way off topic. Never mind.
What?
I'll talk about that later. I'm going way off topic with what I was going to say.
Go for it. Why not?
I was going to say, speaking of Saudi fads, Liv is going bye-bye.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They're already like canceling their season and their major, but yeah, that was way off topic. Sorry.
Oh.
Wow. Isn't that something Trump backed?
Yes.
Or he was trying to merge them anyway. Is that what's happening, or are they just getting rid of it?
No, the PGA won't merge with them at all, and more people are going back to the PGA because Liv's fucking stupid, and now
I don't know
Liv's
why
like, well,
there
nobody
needed to
cares
be
about us anymore. So
I don't understand the whole point behind that anyway.
It was pretty big when it first came out.
Yeah, it was huge. People wanted to go right away because they were giving out basically however much money the player wanted. And
The EPA has lifted fuel restrictions early in bid to lower gas prices nationwide.
What the fuck
really?
what fuel restrictions? Now that you say the government is on it.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do we have any fuel restrictions?
I don't know. Let's see. Federal environmental regulators on Thursday issued a temporary emergency fuel waiver allowing the sale of standard E10 gasoline with higher vapor pressure starting September 1st, moving up the end of the summer blend fuel season to boost domestic supply. Oh, that's all it says.
So, yeah, pretty much a lot of supply, demand is future markets and regulation.
Yeah.
Yay. Yes,
Lovely.
good. You got it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we were talking about Mondani.
let's go back to
bad
that.
stuff. Let's start with Josh. What do you think of Mondani and the job he has done in New York City? Do you think it's as bad as everyone on the right predicted it would be, or is it who cares, or is it he's a piece of shit and
Well, I mean, I don't pay attention to New York all that much. I do think some of the crime's on the way. He has been slapped down on a few things. I think once the grocery stores are implemented up and going, I think some are. I think it's going to crash and burn.
I believe, right?
Huh?
One, I believe, and you have to have.
Yeah, I think there is
ID or
one.
something to get in it.
Yeah, you have to have an ID.
You have to have ideas for all.
Not to vote, but to get groceries. But
I need apples. I need my ID.
I mean, I don't know. I just haven't paid attention enough to properly answer the question, but I know that there's been a lot of people bitching about the crime. I know he got a lot of flack about 9/11 coming up. And if that whole thing goes to shit, I don't give a fuck and will not feel sorry for one person that lives in that city.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt.
You get what you vote for.
I mean, he's your loser, like every other week. So, what do you think about him doing the job?
I think he's doing a wonderful job. He's just such a stand-up guy. He has wonderful ideas for his asshole. Yes, that is true. Yeah, I don't like him. I think he's basically, I think everybody's figuring out if they already knew and they were just going along with it to piss Trump off, whatever. But now they're being like, oh, this guy is really a fucking idiot, and none of his shit's gonna stick, or do any good for the city. So this is gonna be fun. I think they're kind of figuring that out and lessening his power or whatever. Like kind of like Josh said, he's getting knocked down on some of his ideas.
Well, some of them are just unpractical. I mean, they just can't.
Yeah,
work.
I don't know.
Didn't he? I think, like when I was reading or I heard it. He tried to put like an extra tax on somebody who had $1 million second home or something. So he's putting extra tax on it. Only people were getting hit with it who didn't have second homes, and were just getting hit higher with higher taxes because they pretty much just didn't do any research and just sent the tax to everyone. Like, hey, you're getting hit with this. So you actually had to fight it in court to not get taxed because you either A, you didn't own a second home, or B, your second home wasn't worth $1 million. And this is the problem: is it sounds good, but they're not really going to do that. I mean, they're not. It's always going to come down to, hey, we'll get the rich guy. Oh, the rich guy left, so now we have to go run lower and get the middle class. Oh, they're leaving. Let's just make the poors pay all the taxes, and it's just going to crime raises because you don't have any tax money. You can't afford police officers, and shit just go. Well, they don't want them anyway, so whatever. It's a dumb cycle, and like Josh said, they made their bed, so.
Well, people don't realize, and I talked to someone recently who's like, oh, it's not full-blown socialism, or it's not, socialism what you think it is, or like somehow I don't know how to look up world history, but whatever. It's our,
we don't have the internet.
But what people don't understand is the reason why the United States advanced as fast as it did is because of capitalism. You can hate it all you want, but it's rich people are going to be rich. So when you start taxing them, they're taking the money that the government's taking, and they're taking that out of future product development, exploration of minerals, whatever. They're going to cut it back in labor, because even Mark Cuban said rich people are going to be rich. You're not taking the money from them. They're going to get it from somewhere.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it stifles. That's why. Now, granted, when the USSR, they were able to advance technologically because they were pooling from multiple countries, and the people had to do it.
Yep.
As soon as that fell apart, I mean, Russia's a joke.
Yeah. Look at Russia's military.
It's just their conventional military's garbage, and I guarantee you their nukes are probably the same nukes they had back in the 60s and 70s.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say they're not ginormous.
Oh, they are.
They did. I'm pretty sure they set off the largest nuclear explosion on the planet. So, just another reason why they're a bunch of assholes.
It's like 150, like 100. I don't know. It's like 1,000 times larger than the Hiroshima bomb or something like that.
Yeah, all they got are nukes, vodka, and running suits.
They have a lot of track suits, buddy.
Yeah, a lot of track suits.
Do I want to wear the track suit today, or do I go with the depressing, what is it, the Sherpas? I like the Sherpa. And I get arrested every time I wear my track suit.
Sherpa? Yeah.
Is that a thing? I didn't know.
I'm just assuming it's a type of Russian
like
clothing. It's cold there.
Like a Russian thing.
Do either of you guys think the left will be taken over by the DSA?
I think they already have been.
You think they'll become? Well, yeah. Matt?
I don't know. We'll have to see after the midterms.
Yeah.
Right now, they are.
Yeah.
The DSA is 100% running the Democratic Party.
Yeah, it is kind of taking over a bit, but
it's the louder voice thing.
I can't hear you, Josh.
Yeah, your mic went off.
Nope.
You're talking and nobody can hear you.
I
ruined your
can't
mic.
hear you, Josh. It's happened last week too, but it happened before the show, so that's awesome. Matt, do you think the left will be taken over by socialists, or do you think it's going to come down to this election to see if it actually works?
I think it'll come down to the election and then see if it works. I think a lot of people will be like, oh, like we kind of said earlier, it's the new fad. So people are going to want to do that and see how that works. But like, oh, everything's going to be better and free, and the rich are going to suffer on this. Well, it doesn't always pan out that way. Because like you said, the rich is going to be rich, and
Yep.
greed is good. So they're going to try to take over, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't
And
think so
I think
either.
after this next election, it's just they're going to figure that out pretty quick and be like, oh, this actually sucks and it doesn't work. So let's go back to normal life. So
Yeah. Yep. I agree. I think it's going to be. I think this is I don't know. I don't know if it's an experiment. I bet you one or two. Like, I think that guy from Michigan will probably win. I don't know, though. Mike Rogers seems to be the guy going against him on the Republican side. And I just saw a bunch of people on X from Michigan. Like, all the Jewish people are obviously going to vote for this guy's Muslim. All the Jewish people are pretty much switching over. Lifelong Jewish Democrats are switching over to going to vote Republican. I saw a couple moms on there saying this isn't what we are. We're Michiganders. We blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And they're voting for Mike Rogers as well. I think the moderate Democrats, kind of moderate person that leans left, is going to vote right against any DSA person because it just doesn't align with most people's beliefs or how they grew up. I mean,
Yeah.
like most of the country, 70% of the country is moderate, and they don't want dramatic change one way or the other.
Right. And I don't understand Michigan. I don't understand how this guy is getting so popular. I can kind of get, okay, he's different than most. Yeah. I can kind of understand, okay, he's different than most politicians. It's something new, exciting, whatever, and he's got different ideas. But if you look at the guy and his past, especially, and listen to him in some of these TED Talks or these smaller convention deals where he's saying that we basically deserved 9/11 and how he hates like this place in Michigan where if he wins, it's going to be his home, and he fucking hates it because it's Midwest America. It's like the most American place you can be at.
But Michigan, not anymore.
No, there's a place in Michigan. Wherever his home would be is just this old time American place.
It's not Ann Arbor, is it? No.
No, it's.
The
I can't remember
what is the capital
it's
of
called.
Michigan?
Wow, I am an idiot. I just had it.
I don't know.
It's.
God, I know it too.
Me.
Damn it. That's why we need more
I don't
people
think damn it's the
commenting.
name.
It should be. Damn it, Michigan.
It's Lansing. It's
Lansing, duh. I'm an idiot.
Michigan State. But no, I can't remember what the name of the place is that he would be living at, but I saw a video of him and he was talking and he was just kind of talking with one of his aides or whatever, and the mic caught him and he's like, man, this place is terrible. I hate fucking coming here.
Well, I bet he doesn't like it. I mean, they're not.
Who are you talking about, by the way?
The
Michigan. Also, yeah.
So.
And it's just, before he became a big politician, he was doing some podcasts or whatever, and he was just like,
hey,
really anti-America.
Politicians. From podcast to politician.
Yeah.
Well, if they did proper education and didn't silence speech, probably people wouldn't be dumb enough to vote for that guy in the first place.
Yep.
I just don't understand it. I don't get it.
I don't either. I don't think he'll win. I actually don't think he'll win.
We'll be talking about that in Happenens of the Week.
Yeah, then there's another one in New York, right? there was a big upset in New York.
Again, be talking about that
Yeah.
in Happenens of the Week.
So, do you think the moderates on the left? I'm talking politicians. The moderate, as moderate as a left politician can be anymore. Even Chuck Schumer, I would say, is left or moderate left compared to.
Who's
He's doing and saying whatever he has to try to get reelected.
Who's the one bigger guy who's been
Fetterman?
fighting with the right lately? Yeah,
John Fetterman, but he's like the only one. Do you think that there's any more that have the balls to weed out the socialists from their party, or do you think they're just lockstepping just because they want the power, even though it's going to be detrimental to probably themselves? Josh, I'll let you go, being you were gone for a while.
Yeah, to restart my soundboard. This is the second week in a row I had to do that.
Yeah, I was saying it happened last week, but it happened before the show.
I think it all depends. I think they are out there. The problem is they're not getting any money right now from whatever dumbasses are donating to the far left. But it all depends on how the midterms go. If these far left candidates get a shellacking, then they'll probably be like, oh, shit, turns out people don't want to destroy the country and aren't a bunch of socialist assholes, at least a majority of them. Maybe we should move more toward the center.
Yeah, but we've been thinking this for a while. That left is
This is the first time, though, on national tickets.
Yeah.
Well, not national. They are still state, but this is the first time where these guys have kind of risen to prominence. I mean, in areas like New York's a little different. If that girl loses in New York, then that'll be a bigger signal than Al Said in Michigan.
Yeah, that's true. Matt, what do you think? Do you think the moderate politicians have the balls to weed out this socialist plague?
The cojones?
not. I'm sure there's going to be some, but not a lot. They're just kind of going to go with the flow and whatever's winning for them. So whatever's getting them numbers, I think they're going to go with until they figure out, oh, this is not going to be good. So then once the people start voicing their displeasure with what's going on, then I think they'll start slowly weeding them out. But for the most part, I think, the left is pretty much a bunch of pussies that are going to go with whatever's happening.
Well, I mean,
you play with your balls a lot.
That has been the left's game plan for the last 20 years, is just whatever social thing they can drum up. Now it's actually socialism, but whatever social disturbance, then they'll side on whatever side that seems to be the more popular side. They've always, tried to get these, groups that they really don't care about, but they just want the votes. I mean, I don't know what they've actually done for certain communities. Once they get in power, they really don't do anything with the power. I mean, they do, but I mean, it's always for the worse, and it's to get them more power. It's not for the betterment of the country. So it's always about more power with the left than it is, with the right. The right doesn't do anything, period. Other than sometimes block the left. The right just doesn't do anything.
They throw on the brakes and never put it in reverse.
Yep. So
except for that NFA stuff, that was pretty badass. So can't wait to see how that plays out.
Yeah, but that wasn't by law. That was somebody fighting a law and winning.
Yeah, and due to the Republicans in power not going after it.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, they didn't change the law. They just didn't go, they didn't do anything. So, I mean, yes.
I just don't understand how the good thing, and it's off topic, but the good thing that this sheds light, I don't know how the fuck you can tax a right. That's how the NFA was legal, because it wasn't a restriction or registration on your gun. The registration was your tax stamp that happened to have the serial number of your gun. How in the fuck that was legal for the last 70 years is beyond me.
I don't know.
That's how fucked up our Supreme Court is. You can't tax. You shouldn't be able to levy a tax on a right.
So you shouldn't be able to tax somebody for their free speech?
I mean, you just wait, because if it keeps going shit like that, you'll have to get a tax stamp to have a podcast.
Or I can't believe it hasn't happened. I think it will. I think it will under the left, especially if you're a conservative podcast or a right-leaning podcast. I guarantee either you're going to have to pay a premium to be on government tax to have a podcast, or there's going to be some kind of tax, or you're just not going to be able to do it.
Now, if you hit that like, share, subscribe button,
Yeah, we could actually.
that'll help
so when
stop
does
that
happen,
tax.
well, I don't know if it'll help stop it, but when it
It'll
does
help us
happen,
fight it.
we'll be able to pay that tax stamp.
Yeah, I heard on Clay and Buck today how people were like, yeah, everybody wants to be a YouTube star nowadays instead of being like a professional athlete. It's like so much different from when we were kids. I'm like, yeah, people want to be YouTube stars because the physical effort is much lower.
Yeah, you get to sit down and you get to talk or do whatever.
Especially when you see the people that somehow become like famous influencers and they're just a bunch of dumbasses.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I tried my hair on the left today. It's pretty sweet.
They have
It's
like
a little
200,000
coiffier. Yeah, they'll get like 200,000 followers, and it's just like.
Oh, then they go on like Twitch and whatever else.
I do still to this day do not understand Twitch.
I don't know what Twitch is.
It's people watching other people play video games.
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing ever. Like, I'd rather play the video game, personally.
Yeah. The only thing I could see the benefit of that is if you're playing a game and it's like
You get stuck?
you get stuck on a level.
Yeah, but I've done that before, and I've had.
That's
to watch
what
a
YouTube is
video.
for. Then they do
Yeah.
YouTube videos. Yeah, that's what I do.
And it's just some guy just explaining how to get through. I'm like, oh, that was so easy. I'm an idiot.
But no, Twitch is so you can go on, watch these people play, and make fun of them for being bad at it or just to troll.
I just don't get it. It's dumb.
But then you have people like fucking Senna and everybody else. Weird.
The
But
guy got
Indy
beat to
never
death in Hunger Games 2? He's on Twitch?
No, this is a chick. But Indy Neverett, the chick from Obsession, who just got cast as Rogue in X-Men, she actually was on Twitch to get money so she could get paid between acting jobs when she was making Obsession because she didn't make shit for that movie.
I bet
And all she was doing was playing
Now she
video
did.
games?
Yeah, she was just going on there and playing video games,
so
and then she
dumb.
recorded herself doing it, and she got paid probably decent money. But for Obsession, I mean, when she first signed on, she only made $20,000. She only got paid $20,000 for that movie.
See, if I was going to take a contract like that, there would be some kind of clause as far as money made after the fact.
So
A percentage of royalties.
yeah, and nobody making that movie, other than maybe the director, thought it was going to do anything, and then it just blew up. And I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure everybody got some more money because that movie did so well.
You did great, kid. Here's an extra 500 on me. Couple
Pretty sure they
Benjamins. Go
paid
out and
the
get
bonus.
yourself something nice.
I got you a case of Omaha steaks. These are the
But
premium
now she's in the
steaks.
MCU.
These
But now
are
she's in
best.
the MCU, so she doesn't care.
Now you get that filet mignon. It's an old box of Omaha steaks. I think I got it in, what was that, 1999. I thought the world was going to end in 2000. I bought a lot of steaks. Everybody's getting Omaha steaks. Don't mind the freezer burning. It adds texture and character. Don't be a pussy. Add more salt. I don't know why the hell that
Get
came
that
from.
salmonella. Get that
I don't know. I like it, though.
Salt cures
You like salmon?
everything.
We are not brought to you by Omaha Steaks.
I wish we would.
Yeah,
Nice,
please,
juicy
please.
T-bone.
Oh, that's good.
We got some barbecue sauce that you can put on top of it, though.
The best in the
Yeah.
world.
All right, let's get back to it. Do you think the rise of socialists winning on the left is good for the right? Like the socialists going against, whatever, the right candidate? And how do you think it might affect midterms? Because right now, even with this, I mean, there's still like 6 states to go with primaries and stuff. There's
Man, cut that shit close.
Yeah. Oh, I know. But, I think Democrats are still predicted to win the House by like 2 seats. Right now,
Really?
by Poly Market, by Kalishi, whatever. And I think Republicans are pretty safe on the Senate. I think they're expected to have like 4 seats on the Senate. Or not gain 4 seats, but win it by 4 seats. Do you think with the Socialists winning, it's better? Because it's like Mike Rogers in Michigan, stuff like that. Do you think it's better for the right if the Socialist wins their primary, or if is it worse because it just shows how stupid America is?
It depends on how they handle it.
Yeah,
They need to run on what they're going to do. They need to address the fact that the reason why people are going and are being enticed by the far left is that there is a problem. This is how I'm going to fix it. If all they're going to do is socialist bad, blah, 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 and that's it, and not actually offer up a plan on how to correct the concerns that they have, i.e., do something for the job market. That comes down to some personal choices. You can't expect someone to fucking bend over backwards if you keep going to college for stupid shit to get a job, but make like trade schools more accessible, allow college loans to be taken out. I think they already can for trade schools, stuff like that. But like housing costs, I don't really know how you can control it per se, but you have to acknowledge that there's a problem and give a path forward. You can't just be like, socialists are bad, I'm going to beat him, because that's how the fucking independents will get in too.
Yep.
And as long as an independent is either right down the middle or right, center right, cool, whatever. But that's the problem with these. They'll someone running for a seat who's going up against a far left candidate will just brush it off like, oh, he's far left, blah, this is an easy win. No, you're not going to get a win so you can get your fucking little asterisk next to your name. I'm a congressman, I'm a senator. You're going there to fucking better the country. So pay attention. And if you have an upsurge in socialism and socialists are getting elected in primaries, you have a problem. Something's fucked up. You need to identify it. You need to address it. If they don't do that, then it's just not going to, it'll help them per se, but it's not going to help down the road, because you need to crush this stupid ass idea and ideals by doing your job and taking care of the country. That's just my 2 cents. I could be wrong.
Matt, you want to add anything to that?
That was
Hold on.
good 2 cents. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I concur. I think if more socialists are winning in the primaries, then they need to figure out the problem, figure out why, and squash that and kill it like a cancer, because that's what it is. And I think it'll be good for the right, because then the people on the left, hopefully some other people on the left that are being like, oh, that they didn't want the socialist in there, they didn't vote for them, whatever happens, maybe some of them will go back over to the right or whatever. I don't know. But I think Josh pretty much covered most of it.
Yeah, I think Josh is right. I think you gotta identify why this is happening and have a plan forward, like you said. And I couldn't agree with him more, so I'm just going to leave it at that, because Josh nailed it on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, hammer nail in the board. It's a new saying I'm going to try to kick off.
That is a horrible saying, and I hope you never say it again.
Hammer nail, yeah.
In the board.
Sounds like a new shirt.
Get it in the board.
That is definitely not.
Sounds like a new song. Should get a new song on that.
Oh, no, I don't want
Get
that
the hammer, the nail, and the board.
Twangy country. Twangy country.
That becomes a song.
Yeah.
Play it when I'm not here.
Hammer nail in the board.
I'll tell you the days I'm not going to be here, and I'll what?
You're a horrible co-host.
It seems like a horrible. No, it just seems like a.
I feel like you're strangling my
amazing.
creativity.
Yeah. First
It's not
Amendment,
creative at all.
motherfucker.
It's dumb. All right? I would be a bad co-host if I didn't tell you when shit was dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah, it's random as shit,
I'm gonna
totally off
laugh if it
topic.
gets a lot more views than everything. It's great.
Yeah.
This is random as shit, totally off topic, but I think it's hilarious that this is still in there.
What is it? I can't think.
I forgot that we had that banner. Oh, but hey, if you're watching, let us know. You think Cuomo
We still haven't got concrete proof.
that if he has nipple rings? There was a picture of him looking like he had nipple rings.
What's wrong with nipple rings?
Duels.
He said he didn't have them, so it really looked like he did. So
Just saying.
Lies.
all right, final question: will we ever have a socialist president?
Matthew?
Matt,
No.
any reason
No.
for this or just no?
Just no.
He's saying no because it'd be an insanely stupid ass idea to elect one. But if we don't pass the Save America Act and tighten up these elections, I think it could happen if they ever get another Democrat in president. If you ever get another the current level of stupidity when it comes to Democrat Party, if they ever get the White House, House, and Senate, then yeah, we will.
By Polymarket, AOC is the leading Democrat senator or Democrat candidate for president in 2028.
And that tells you all you need to know about the Democrat Party.
So just chew on that. They're a bunch of retards. Sorry. If
I mean,
you're on the left, I just don't
Hard
see why.
muffins. Hard muffins.
Yeah, so. All right. Well,
Everybody
that's all I
knows
had
you
for
never go
this.
full
So
retard. You went full retard.
let's go to winners and losers.
you can't just spring that on me. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, that's because you're too.
What?
You're doing your little sound
All right,
bites.
winners, losers.
Winners and losers of the week, baby. Who came out on top and who got absolutely wrecked? Winners and losers of the week.
Slap at the base.
Slap at the bass.
Jesus Christ. All right, as always, we start with our negatives. So, Matt, who is your loser this week?
My loser is Miss Melissa Ferris out of Kentucky. And she is a loser because she vandalized last Thursday. She vandalized the World War II memorial in Washington, D.C. by spray painting the words "Clean Hands, Dirty Money" on the part of the memorial. And then she dumped a bunch of soap in the fountain and caused it to foam up, bubble up, and go everywhere. And it was bad. And the really bad part about this is she filmed the whole thing thinking she was clever and a genius intelligence is what she claimed. And she was trying to draw attention to the tax money not being spent on Americans, corporate racketeering, embezzlement, and slave labor practices. So she filmed herself doing this, put it on Facebook Live, and then even turned herself in to the police, who then slapped her with 2 felony charges of depredation against U.S. property and destruction of veterans memorials, which both have up to 10 years in jail for the sentence for their max.
I think she should get all 20 years and have her ass kicked by like the burliest
It is man.
in prison.
Yeah. Oh, and another loser to go with this is the whatever judge. I was trying to find the judge's name, but whatever judge put her on release on Monday. She has a bunch of stipulations where she had to turn in her passport. She can't leave the U.S. without permission. She has to submit to supervision through the pretrial services by 8/20, so today. And she was released on a personal recognizance bond, so she didn't have to pay any money or anything. They just kind of let her go. So she had free reign for a few days. One of the Supreme Court judges was like, what the fuck are you doing? But didn't do anything about it because she thought it's like, this lady's a flight risk, and totally defamed the World War II memorial.
Did she turn herself back in, or?
Oh, she had to go to the pre-trial, so she's under supervision. Her court date, I think she has a hearing on September 3rd, is what I heard, so next week, or a couple weeks.
I'm sorry, Judge, but my passport, I left it in Mexico, so I'm going to have to go there and grab it.
Can I get permission to just go and keep going and not come back?
You know, my numbers might be off, but it seems like you have this dumb bitch who, I don't care what you're protesting. You need to look at how you're going to protest and whether or not what you're doing overshadows the whatever bullshit thing you're protesting. But
yeah.
So this dumb bitch does this, defaces World War II Veterans Monument, which I feel it should be like life in prison, because just not even the real stuff. Just watch Saving Private Ryan and see and get enraged about what she did. She gets let out on her own reconnaissance, and some guy running for Congress in Hawaii gets drunk, belligerent, then gets his ass kicked, gets $1 million bond. Right? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
That guy literally got arrested and thrown in jail for getting his ass kicked.
If somebody saw her defacing and punched her in the face, she'd have to pay money.
Well, in her video, I don't know who it is, but there's this guy that walks right by her, and as she's right around where she did the spray painting, and then she dumped a bunch of other spray paint like on the floor or whatever. She's just like splattered it everywhere. But yeah, he's just walking around and she's like, "Oh, excuse me. Yeah, if I saw that, it would not be pretty."
No. All right, Josh, who's your loser?
My loser is Emmanuel Macron.
Why?
Because French President Emmanuel Macron found himself in hot water with the public after Paris March magazine featured him on its cover speeding across the Riviera on a jet ski. While France faced severe heat waves and dangerous wildfires, Macron was snapped sporting a life vest and catching waves at the presidential summer retreat. Opposition politicians immediately pounced, calling him completely out of touch with everyday working people who were dealing with the heat, power grids, and fires.
Wouldn't this be a lot easier for France and the rest of Europe if they just got fucking AC?
Yeah, it's like their power grid isn't like set up to handle people getting ACs, and they're like, "Oh, it doesn't get that hot
well,
here."
That's because they're using fucking, windmills and fucking solar panels for their fucking power. They got rid of all their nuclear fucking plants. So
I think Germany was talking about bringing them back online, though.
They should. I mean, that way you can get a little AC during the fucking hot months. Morons.
Yeah,
Jesus.
morons.
I can't believe how many people were like, "Man, America's so awesome. They have air conditioning." And then they had to go back home and sweat their ass off after the FIFA fucking World Cup. They're like, "Man, this sucks."
Fucking dumb. Let's go back to America.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus. Could you imagine, Josh, you didn't have AC? You'd be dead up there.
I would be
to
dead.
A corpse. It's like 100 some degrees in Amarillo right now.
It's been 100 degrees, like upper 90s, 100 degrees for the last month.
Yeah.
And it's not getting any better we have our lowest temperature in the next 10-day forecast is 95.
Fuck that.
At least it's a dry heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything over
what they
90,
say?
like 90 degrees, it doesn't matter if it's hot, dry, or humid. It's just bullshit.
Bullshit.
So I'm glad I fixed my AC up here.
All right, well, my loser is Eric Swallowswell.
Okay, I'm ready.
No,
Wait,
you ready for it? Well,
wait.
not yet. He was recently stopped at an airport for, some sexual allegations against him from a former aide and some other women. So the FBI stopped him at the San Francisco airport, took his phone, took his laptop. Then also they raided his house, which reminded me of another person who did it. And we kind of switched up the video a little bit, I think for the better. But here is Eric Swallowswell's house getting raided, but it's not his house. This is it's just a video.
Kevin hit me with this last minute, and this is the best I could do.
So this is going to be awesome.
It's representative.
what it could have been like. That was awesome. It's so awesome. I love that video.
That's funny.
All right, Matt, do you have a winner?
I do have a winner, and it's actually movie theaters, and just in general, because with this year, I mean, for the past few years, everybody's been like, movie theaters are
Even
dying.
the porn ones?
It's dead. What?
Even the porn theaters?
Porn theaters, racist theaters, showing racist movies. You know, people like that sort of thing, yeah. I guess.
It's that's your jam cinema.
Yeah. You know, it's just movie theaters, man. Everybody's saying movie theaters are dying, they're dead, nobody wants to go. But this year actually has reached pre-COVID numbers, which is awesome. Because, let's see, the summer box office reached over 4.2, almost $4.5 billion this year, which is more than it did, about 7% ahead of summer of 2019 at the same point. And honestly, we're not done with this year. There's a bunch of movies coming out still. I mean, at the end of the year, you got Dune 3 and Doomsday. So it's just going to get better, and I'm loving every second of it. And you got a few movies in between now and then that I think are going to be pretty good. So yeah, I'm just ecstatic about that. And then Spider-Man, this is kind of another part one. Spider-Man, it crossed $2 billion worldwide last weekend. And this weekend, it's going to pass Endgame domestically for the highest grossing Marvel movie. Domestically, it's going to pass Endgame. And let's see, what was it? The $2 billion worldwide. It's right behind Endgame on that one.
Is this taking into account like inflation or no?
I think so, yeah.
It's not.
Between this and Endgame, there's not really much inflation.
It's like pre-2019.
What are you talking about? There's 20% inflation between those two movies.
What are you talking about?
It's been like 20% inflation since 2019.
Whatever.
I'm just saying. Aren't you going to college for business?
What it says.
Yeah, these are
what it says, man. Jesus. Yeah, I haven't gotten to economics. That's this term. So
prepare to have your mind blown.
Yeah, I don't like numbers, so this is going to be a very interesting time.
Just wait till you hear about inflation. How shitty that is. And
yeah, I know. Inflation.
He's going to be on the show and I'll mope you like, we're fucked.
We're going to... This country's going to
but
hell.
I mean, $4.2 billion in the summer is fucking awesome. And I'm loving it. And yeah, they have been obviously since COVID, they were declining. And even before then, there was kind of on the roots, but now it's coming back up. People are going to theaters. You're seeing a lot more sold out crowds. I bought a ticket for Dune Part 3 at a 70 millimeter IMAX the other day, just by accident. I didn't realize they started selling them. And I was just looking to see how packed it was. And I was like, oh, I'm in line to order a movie. This must be interesting. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, because they just went on sale today. And by the time I got to my turn, everything was sold out for like a week for that movie. So I had to get it after Christmas.
People love Dune.
They love Dune.
Angel Studios has got at least 2 more movies coming out this year that I will definitely see.
Yeah, they got like 2 or...
They're pumping them out.
2 and 4, I think, yeah.
They're all educational, Kevin. You'll probably hate them.
And
I don't like no learning.
Better. And I think they're getting better than they used to be.
Oh, yeah.
So it was kind of a joke production.
After they made that movie about the child trafficking.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got a little boost, and then they started the Angel Guild, and they've been pumping out some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, with Jesus himself.
Jesus.
Are they
That's one of the ones I'll be watching.
Or no?
No.
That did what?
That was a great movie, though.
Oh, no.
I really like that movie.
Yeah, me too. All right, Josh, who's your winner?
My winner is 8-year-old Maya. 8-year-old Maya was playing at her local park when she spotted a terrified stray dog caught in a broken, dangerous fence. While most kids her age might have panicked or walked away, Maya squeezed through the tight barrier, freed the dog, and got her family to rush him straight to the local veterinarian clinic for emergency care. Thanks to her quick thinking, the dog made a full recovery and was adopted into a safe home.
Oh,
So that's pretty cool.
Awesome. Way to go, Maya.
Little animal lover. She deserves it.
Hell yeah, she does. So that's awesome. I love those stories.
Yes.
You know, these little nice little things that people do for animals or for other people. They're always great. And it's, it's getting harder and harder to find them.
The messed up part is you think in the entire country we'd be able to find at least 3, but
Well,
I
just don't
I
think they
took
make
yours
news.
before you had a chance to get it.
Yeah, I just don't think they it doesn't sell. So I just don't think they make the news,
It's like, oh, wait, happy stories make people happy.
But if you do always have a chance to
don't
do
like
something
that.
good for someone, do it. So that's our little thing. So
Even me, when I helped an old man who got stuck in the snow and I pushed him out and he promptly took off. Didn't even say thanks. Nothing. He just took the fuck off. I don't know if he thought I was going to ask him for money, but I'm like, okay, bye.
no, thank you, nothing.
Not a damn thing. It's like,
That's awesome. You get nothing.
I pulled people out before too in my truck because people, especially around here, don't drive in the winter for it. And I never. Some people take money. I never take money for that. I just I'm just out here in my big old diesel and a tow strap, looking to save the day.
Just driving around, huh?
I do it for right here.
3
It's
inches
my
of
payment.
snow in fucking Amarillo.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, if we do get a lot of snow, they don't have the equipment to actually get rid of it, so they just pile it up in the middle of the road. And I do not help the people that high center their cars by trying to drive over the plowed snow. I laugh at those people. You must feel so dumb.
Stupid. Yes.
You for being dumb.
Here's your sign.
My winner, and we'll be covering this a little later in the Happenens of the Week, is the FBI for stopping yet another mass casualty event. First, it was the fights in the White House. Now, this time, it was a woman trying to bomb the New York State Capitol. So, well done, FBI.
Diabetes.
Yay.
That'll make sense when we show her picture.
I was going to say, why'd you do it now?
It's not going to be the only time that sound clip's played, man. I love that one.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, that was pretty good. You ready for your Trump truth, Kevin? Or
I'm trying to find out. I lost
Do we
it.
have one?
it's like 15 paragraphs long.
It's I found one like it. I'm not reading that one, but it's almost as long.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Trump truth.
Yo, it's the Trump Truth segment. What he say is what he say. Like it or hate it. You know what he's thinking. Or do you? Trump Truth.
Trump truth. And
Wait, hold on a second.
There's
Right.
no one?
Stop talking.
Hold on.
Stop talking.
I'm not sure what happened there. There you go.
Professionalism.
Like, no one was on screen. Like it went. What the hell? No one has given the Islamic Republic of Iran a greater opportunity to make a deal than me. Tragically for them, they have failed to take it. Therefore, today I am announcing the most crushing economic operation ever taken against any country. This will be an economic warfare and isolation on an unprecedented scale. Their navy is gone. Their air force is destroyed. Their military factories are now rubble. Their currency is worthless, and their country is hanging by a thread. Today, I am also announcing that any country that allows its financial institutions, businesses, airports, or government entities to provide any type of lifeline to Iran will itself face tremendous economic consequences. oil smuggling, swap lines, cash transfers, exchange houses, ship registries, front companies. It all needs to stop now. You know who you are. This will be an economic D-Day, and we need all our allies to stand with the United States of America to isolate and defeat the Iran threat. These maniacs are on the rope, and these historic measures will cripple them and their ability to project terror worldwide. Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump.
Yo, it's the Trump Truth segment. What he say is what he say. Like it or hate it, you know what he's thinking. Or do you? Trump Truth.
Really need to wear like freaking.
I think we might as well skip over that Happenens because that pretty well explained the entire story.
Yep. That was the entire story. So we need to skip over it.
We'll see how it works.
So let's go to Happenens of the Week, brought to you by...
You know, every now and then the universe pulls back the veil and something great sneaks through. Something with a touch of sweet, splash of smoke, pinch of tang, and just the right spice. Something like yummy tummy barbecue sauce, the best dang sauce to hit the grill. Get yours today at YummyTummyBBQ.com. Promo code LostCommon. Get you 10% off your first order. You can thank us later. We interrupt this program. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for a special bulletin. Reports coming in. Congress is full of morons. Eyewitnesses confirm Timmy has fallen into the well again. Rescue teams are on the scene. This marks the third incident this month. In other news tonight, a group of blue-haired, single, middle-aged white women have taken up another cause. They shifted from no kings to no queens. LGBTQ plus the rest of the alphabet is furious. This is the Happenens of the Week.
What's happening? What is happening?
Happenens of the Week.
What's happening?
We'll just kind of skip the D-Day one, or the economic D-Day one for right now, if we might get to it more. I like this one a lot, because this one's just ridiculous.
Well, you can go ahead and read the headlines, and then I'll read the stories.
Yep. Double vision in Alaska. Second candidate named Dan Sullivan appears on Senate ballot.
That's right. Voters in Alaska face an unusual situation during their primary election after a second candidate named Dan Sullivan managed to secure a spot on the ballot alongside incumbent Republican Senator Dan S. Sullivan. The second candidate, Daniel J. Sullivan Jr., won a court battle to keep his name listed despite accusations from GOP allies that his candidacy was a duplicate ploy, a deliberate ploy by Democrats to trick voters and split the conservative vote. And I 1,000% agree that that's what they're doing.
That's absolutely what they're doing. You're telling me, Alaska is not very populated.
Now, it's not huge. But
this so happened another Dan Sullivan happened to be a Democrat on the other, and happened to run for Senate. It's just, it's not a, it's a commonish name, but not like super common to where I would think there'd be two of them in Alaska going after political careers.
They're probably neighbors with Sarah.
Probably.
There's just one on each side, and then you got Palin, then Russia.
And they're not related, huh?
They could be. It is Alaska.
Probably different. Yeah.
That's the Great North Arkansas.
Just the middle name's different. Man, it's definitely a ploy. It was definitely a ploy. This was strategic. There's no way it's not.
Yeah, it's just that's how they do stuff. And I know Alaska's election system is really weird.
Bad.
What is it? Is it the top? I can't remember how it goes.
Let's just put it this way: the one bitch that has been the Arkansas Murkowski, she actually hasn't won the popular vote in years. They don't like her, but there's some weird thing with their election to where she somehow keeps making it in.
They do it like I don't know, top 5 or whatever.
It's something that keeps splitting it to
Kind
where
of like some parliamentary bullshit.
Yeah.
Canada bullshit. Well, maybe they're taking their
Electoral system.
cues from Canada, and that's the problem.
They rank the 4 candidates that advance from the primaries. Candidate needs a simple majority of the vote.
Yeah, so out of 4 people, they can get like 30% and win.
Yeah, it's just I know that she should have lost like the last 2 election cycles, and she hasn't because of that election system.
It's stupid.
Weird.
So.
Weird.
All right. Let's go to the next headline. Line crossed. Drag performance sparked backlash over tasteless Charlie Kirk parody.
And here's to give you a little taste of that. A viral video circulating online brought severe backlash against a group of drag performers after footage surfaced showing them theatrically mimicking the fatal shooting of Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk. The performance featured blood-stained hands and dramatic effects mocking his assassination, drawing intense condemnation across social media. Viewers on both sides of the aisle slammed the routine, calling it a deranged display that turned a violent murder into a stage spectacle.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like,
I hadn't
what?
even heard of that.
It's more than fucking ridiculous. It's tasteless. It's pathetic. Yeah. You're a fucking loser.
Disgusting.
You're going.
I mean, seriously,
shot,
who the
fucking? You're a disgusting human being.
There are like multiple people that were part of this that thought this would be a good idea. Just so we don't forget. Let's just show it one more time. What? I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
there is never a time where an assassination of an innocent person is ever going to be a good idea to make a parody of in a show.
Nope.
If you're making a documentary movie showing the actual somberness and fucked upism of what happened, then that's one thing. But this bullshit, it's like, the weird thing is they go out of way. It seems like they go out of their way to fuck themselves over, but somehow keep sticking around. It's weird.
Yeah. I don't get it. So,
except for Pete Hegseth, which we didn't have in the happenings of the week. But he's got some blowback from saying he doesn't want any trainees in the military or something like that.
And that was at the Iowa State Fair.
He said, we're focusing on training, not trannies.
That's like a derogatory term, only if you take it derogatorily.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Well, I mean,
get no trainees in here, bro.
They're going to put up like fucking shit like that on about Charlie Kirk and other shit. I mean, whatever.
No, you know.
Yeah. The primary hangover, far left nominees see polling plummet among independent voters. So yeah, this is having to do with the far left, the socialist people, right? Is that what this is?
Yeah, across the country, the Democratic Party insurgent progressive wing scored major primary wins, including high-profile shockers like, I think Angie Nixon is the one who we were talking about, who defeating the establishment-backed, heavily funded opponent in Florida. Oh, this is in Florida. And Abdul al-Said clinching the nomination in Michigan. But as the calendar shifts to the general election, fresh polling data shows these candidates facing a brutal reality check with moderate, suburban, and independent voters. National election handicappers like Sabato's crystal ball immediately downgraded key races, shifting Florida's Senate matchup from likely Republican straight to safe Republican following the progressive primary win. Polling indicates that while hard left stances like Medicare for All and DCA endorsements energize a primary base, independent voters in key swing districts are backing away in droves over concerns that these nominees are too radical for the November general election fight. Which, yes, that makes sense because, for one thing, primaries are kind of like local elections where they don't get a huge turnout. And the ones that do are like really, and they're like, oh, really? Let's and then everybody turns out in, November, and they're like, I don't want socialism. I'm not going to vote for that guy. That guy's an asshole.
I think I was telling Matt earlier, but I was seeing on like X and stuff.
You're not allowed to talk to Matt unless it's on this show.
You were it was on the show, but you were gone because your fucking mic went out.
Then you weren't allowed to talk to Matt.
Oh, just sit here quietly and let everybody just. But
Matt can talk. You can talk. You cannot talk to Matt.
But there was a rabbi who voted Democrat, said a bunch of people in the synagogue they were going to vote Republican for the first time because of this El Said guy. There was like 3 or 4 moms that were like, nope, this isn't what we signed up for. Suburban moms that were like, nope, we're going to vote Republican for the first time. So I think this is going to backfire.
Yeah.
I don't know about New York though. I mean that's probably a win.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mandani won, so unless that goes really south really fast, I don't think.
How the fuck do people not be able to just look back and like, when were things better in the city? And when the fuck can they point, I'd say in the last, say, 3 decades, and say that it was better under a Democrat? Can you think of a time, Matt?
No.
Giuliani?
That wasn't a Democrat.
Oh, that's the last time it was a good period, wasn't it?
Well, it wasn't bad under
except for the
Bloomberg.
towers
Yeah,
came
Bloomberg
down.
wasn't bad.
He was a nanny governor, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Oh, you can't point out shit like that. Obviously, that was bad.
Well, then he
Talking about
got caught
local
on a
crime,
movie
not
raping a
international
young
crime.
Did
girl.
you say 9/11?
I said then the towers came down.
You can't blame a mayor for
I know.
9/11.
That was Clinton's fault, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. Go
Or
with that.
George W. Roosevelt. I mean Bush.
George W. Well, yeah, then he got caught with Borat's little girl, and that wasn't bad.
That was
good.
a bullshit.
That was
setup.
after. That was way after his.
That was a whole setup
Mayoral.
thing. I watched the video and it was gross because he's.
He's old and.
What do you mean? I thought you wanted a Werther's.
So
I got those.
I remember
That was funny that happened.
George W. Bush could have been one of the best presidents ever. I think recognized as one of the best presidents ever if he would have actually, because what he wanted to do, and I was just listening today on this. This has nothing to do with anything we're talking about. Just happy you said his name, and I happen to be listening to it.
That's the way this show rolls, Kevin.
But he actually
Just
wanted
say
to
his name and he'll appear.
invest. Instead of Social Security, he wanted to invest in the stock market towards American companies. And the S&P right now is higher than it's ever been, and people would have made 20 times as much money in their Social Security. Their Social Security would be 20 times higher right now if they would have just done it.
Yeah.
But because Social Security funds every other goddamn thing and not really funding people because they keep draining it, so it's really, they couldn't allow it to happen.
Clean hands, dirty money.
No, it's probably clean money, dirty hands, because people keep taking the motherfucking shit. So, that could have done that if he would have got that passed. That would have, I think, changed the course of, because that would have taken Social Security out of, our national debt right now is just passed yesterday $40 trillion. Ridiculous. And most of that is because of social programs, Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security.
What's the APR percentage on that?
Yeah. We don't make enough in our GDP anymore to cover the interest rate of the $40 trillion.
Yeah.
Our economy's going to crash.
I'll get you next Monday. It'll be fine.
It won't crash as long as we're the main economic power in the world. That's the only thing we're banking on.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how things go. But, $40 trillion. What the fuck?
America.
Anything else on the primaries? The people... what we should do is have more social programs from Socialist to rack up that debt because why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Money's just a figment.
It
of
ain't going
imagination.
anywhere but up.
Nothing ever goes to budget. Like they always put their budgets together and they never work out that way.
You know,
They're
I've
just
been telling my parents that for years, and I still don't like it.
You know why?
It doesn't meet my budget.
I mean, I think Florida has to have a balanced budget by the end of the year, so I don't know why other can't do it federally.
Well, they can. They just, we won't be able to spend the money. We won't be able to buy votes. That's all they're doing with these social programs is buying votes.
Yep.
Buy them up.
All right. Well, here's a feel-good story. Border bus. Federal surge netting record cargo and arrests along the Rio Grande.
That's right. The Department of Homeland Security released new data showing that joint state-federal surge operations along the southern border have yielded a record number of contraband seizures and felony arrests over the past week. Working alongside state National Guard units and troopers, federal agents intercepted major fentanyl shipments and dismantled dozens of human smuggling safe houses across Texas and Arizona.
That's awesome. Good. I'm
So,
glad.
like,
Cool.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yes. Go Border Patrol.
Fuck me. The fever.
What?
Nothing. Sorry.
You say fuck me fever?
Said fuck me, fever, or losing.
Fuck me fever.
Fuck
I
me,
got it
fever.
bad.
Is that part of the Twitch meter?
This fever ain't going to take care of itself.
Well, the next story is going to really knock the Twitch meter off.
You want to talk about Twitch meter?
It made Kevin's go crazy.
Matt, anything about the bus on the border? Anyone want to say anything other than fuck me fever? All right.
Fuck me, fever.
All
Especially
right.
Cunningham, but okay.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Twitch meter high. Social media firestorm. Activist draws outrage after posting praise be to Allah for September 11th. Twin Towers stickers, like after it got hit, like in rubble. Stickers of the Twin Towers. Josh, you got more on this or?
Diabetes. Diabetes.
Yes. This is the woman-
Diabetes.
So, social media personality Jessica Bow sparked widespread anger and calls for federal investigation this week after sharing an extremely controversial image online. The graphic depicted the burning Twin Towers from September 11th, 2001 terrorist attack, overlaid with the praise be to Allah September 11th text and featured graphic stickers of the collapsed World Trade Center towers. The post immediately went viral, drawing thousands of outraged comments from veterans, 9/11 family groups, and everyday social media users, calling the display a vile slap in the face to American history, while several online users called it a local law enforcement and federal agency to step in. Federal experts noted that while the graphic is deeply offensive, crude, and provocative, speech online generally remains protected under the First Amendment unless it constitutes a direct, credible threat of violence. Bowie faced a massive backlash across multiple platforms for thousands of users reporting her account for prompting extremist content and hate speech. How in the hell is this person a social media influencer?
I don't know. I think anybody that's on the internet, they just call it an influencer. I don't know. Probably because you had 1,000 reactions on
Wait,
it.
is that the same person as...
That's the same person that tried to blow up the New York State
Diabetes.
Oh,
state
okay.
capitol.
Okay. Okay.
And
Diabetes.
Probably in a fucking 97 Hyundai. You know.
Diabetes.
She used a DoorDash. She used a DoorDash bag to put the bomb in. That's what she's going to use.
So she's
Yeah,
a
I just,
DoorDasher and an influencer.
Yeah, she's a busy lady.
Hey, don't make fun of DoorDashers.
I'm just saying she's
I'm just
a
saying
busy
she's
lady.
not a very big influencer. She still has to DoorDash to make
Oh,
money.
that is very true. Yeah.
In fact, isn't this a news story on it that Matt shared?
Well, breaking moments ago, the FBI says it disrupted a potential ISIS-inspired terror plot in New York. The agency tells Fox they've arrested a 35-year-old Albany woman accused of plotting to bomb the state capitol and kill lawmakers. According to a criminal complaint, Jessica Bowie pledged allegiance to ISIS and allegedly planned to hide a bomb inside a DoorDash bag, hoping to strike while state senators were meeting. Governor Kathy Hochul expected to speak next hour, where we...
I think she said that her first goal was to go after the White House and President Trump, but it was just too tough of a job to do, so she was just going to go to New York State Capitol.
I brought you hoagies.
And then she's talking
That make
about a lot of this
explodies.
stuff.
What I don't get is what her plan was. Was she going to be a suicide bomber? Because you still have
she
to,
was.
But to even enter a Capitol building, you have to go through a metal detector, and you have to even DoorDash has to scan their bags through the little.
I'm assuming she's
thing.
not the
Obviously,
smartest
she's
person
not,
in the world.
Yeah, I was just going to say, obviously, she's not that smart. She did tell, or she did say that her goal was to do it in a way where she could drop off the bomb, get away, and then hop on a plane right away.
She ain't hopping on anything right away, man. Come on. You got to go in those body scanners. The openings aren't super slim. And then you got to kind of get in there.
She might have
And then-
said she has to get a scooter.
Hold on. We got to turn out the machine. We weren't able to penetrate all the way through. Put on the chest vests. We're cranking this bitch up.
Also, I mean, if she hasn't she made a bomb, she's gonna have stuff on her to where they have scanners for that at the airport.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize there are HE sniffers.
Yeah,
They sniffer
that
nitrates and
thing
stuff
you
like
go
that.
through where you have to raise your arms. That's also what that is for.
It's not just looking at your junk. It's also smelling it.
Hopefully you showered. Oh, man.
I don't know what that is. It's not natural. Not 100% sure if it's
The dog likes
combustible.
Is
The dog's definitely hitting on something.
that manure? What is that?
Gross. Hey, you know what? Don't try to kill innocent people. We won't talk so much shit about you, fucking dumb
Yeah,
bitch.
you fat bitch.
Diabetes.
Hang on, here's another quote for her. Maybe in the future we go back for that, but I figured this is the biggest thing I can do. I can get to it easy. She's talking to informants. She's talking to random people about this, and they happen to be FBI informants.
Here's the thing. You can go on and make stupid comments like the 9/11 thing and all that bullshit, and so it's protected under free speech. That does not mean that you are not going to be heavily monitored after that.
Oh, you're definitely getting heavily monitored. And
Which
she's
is good. That's why I like free speech, because it allows dumbasses like this to go out and say what they're thinking.
Yeah, if you're replying to somebody on social media after you make a dumbass comment like that, and you're just telling them what you're going to do, you're going to get caught, because there's probably an informant trying to get some information out of you.
No, I'm pretty sure that is not true, and you should 100% keep doing that.
Oh, you're right. You should do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably just a coincidence she was talking to an FBI informant.
It's
an
very
informant
coincidental.
is just somebody who ratted on her,
Yes.
right?
Oh, and then here's another thing. The FBI informants met Bowie Wednesday, gave her an inert explosive device and an inert handgun, along with instructions on how to detonate the bomb. During that meeting, Bowie chillingly admitted that she went from a little girl waving an American flag after 9/11 to now having stickers of the fallen towers.
Yeah, because she's a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
She was arrested Wednesday near a McDonald's not far from the Capitol building and appeared to offer partial confession during her interview with
Yeah, I might have done it. I don't know.
What did she
What's a
say?
partial confession? The stuff's in my car.
I mean, was I really going to head that way, or was I going to start a garden? I just...
after my 5th Big Mac, I started getting a little hesitant.
Well, my blood sugar crashed, and I got a little crazy.
It's going to do the job. I don't want to take this. Oh my God, this person is a psycho.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, yet
Oh
somehow...
my
it's
God.
so
I just keep reading it, and it gets worse the more I.
I'm trying to figure out how she was going to get out of there fast enough, because she ain't running.
Maybe she has a scooter. All you got to do is line the van up to where you charge that scooter right up to the dry steering wheel and you take off.
You're doing a great job at getting subscribers.
Like, share, and subscribe.
If you like body shaming, we're your people.
Well, fuck.
I
her.
only-
She
movies and
deserves
body
everything
shaming.
she
Yeah.
gets.
I
know,
only body shame terrorists and domestic terrorists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anytime I think it's funny.
Listen, none of us are that skinny, all right? So that's
No,
not.
Hey, I feel like I'm on that side of the spectrum, so I can talk shit about it.
I'm definitely. It's not body shaming if I'm fat.
There's a reason why the camera cuts off right here.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm wearing black today? Makes
Yeah,
me look
so
skinny.
it's fine. Yeah. Whatever. All right. Well, you got any more to say about Ronald McDonald or whatever?
Yeah, it's just
Diabetes.
it's stupid.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite sound bites.
Yeah, by far. The pink mob, and this is disgusting. Hundreds rally outside courthouse to support mother on trial for murdering her 3 children.
Yeah, massive outrage and debate erupted outside Plymouth Supreme Court in Massachusetts on Thursday, August 20th, 2026, as hundreds of dumbass supporters wearing pink shirts emblazoned with slogans like "Believe" and "Peace for Lindsay" gathering to rally in support of 36-year-old Lindsay Clancy. Clancy is currently on trial for the January 2023 murder of her 3 children, ages 8 months, 3 years, and 5 years, whom she strangled before jumping out a second-story window in a suicide attempt. The rally organized online under the banner "Stand in Peace for Lindsay," brought roughly 200 demonstrators who stood silently, held hands, and cheered for Clancy's defense team as they entered the building. While the defense argues Clancy was suffering from severe postpartum psychosis and over-medication, prosecutors contend that she planned the killing, intentionally sent her husband out on errands to be alone with the children, and was aware of her actions. The sight of hundreds of women forming hearts with their hands and reenacting the Lord's Prayer outside the trial of a confessed child killer sparked immediate, fierce backlash across social media. And here's a little snippet of that.
Hundreds of people, mostly women, have gathered outside of the Plymouth Superior Courthouse to show their support for Lindsay Clancy.
Mostly
I
women
feel like
and
the system
cuck
failed her.
males.
She was begging for help, but no one was there. I don't know if us being here will make her feel any better, but I mean, she's living in hell right now.
Just wanted to support Lindsay and just
She
say it
deserves
could
to be in
be,
hell.
you know, one of my sister-in-laws. It could be one of my best
The
friends. and it
devil
could be
told
me.
her to do it.
So just here to
That's
support.
what she says.
We are hearing her. We see that she tried everything. And I really do believe that she went into a state of psychosis.
Clancy's supporters call her
Yeah,
attorney
I'll have
Kevin
it. I'll have
Reddington
it.
a champion of women's rights.
Is she aware of this support, and what does she think of this support?
I'm going to go in and see her right now. I'm sure that she is, and if she isn't, she will be.
What do you think about?
She's so beat up and just so sad. This will really help her out, I think.
Tell her we love her.
The crowd of about 200 to 300 people lined the road as Lindsay Clancy was brought into the courthouse.
I hope when this is all over that the medical field gets, held responsible for some of this, because she tried. She tried desperately to get help, and it wasn't there. Whether she's guilty, innocent,
Guilty.
That's
Not the thing.
matter.
Here's the thing.
It's not even a question of is she's guilty. It's not a debate is she guilty or not. She's admitted it. Her lawyers admitted it. Everybody knows she did it. The whole thing is if she's gonna serve a life sentence in jail, or if she's just gonna be admitted in a fucking institution forever.
Yeah, and I hope
that's
it's
the
forever.
thing.
Here's the thing. She knew what she was doing. She planned it. She did it. She killed her children. She should get life in prison. I'm sorry. That's just, I don't care. If you're that bad, then you don't do telehealth. You go in somewhere. You see a psychiatrist. You don't see it over telehealth. You see somebody in person. You didn't try that hard. I'm sorry. And you killed your children. you should rot in hell for that. You did it. You planned it. You didn't just, it wasn't a whim. It wasn't a psychosis. You planned it. You did it. You deserve to be in hell. That's my thoughts on it. I'm sorry. People should be able to, people have to take consequences for their actions. I don't care how many medications you're on, whatever. If she was that bad, I don't care. Then the husband's to guilt too, because he obviously did nothing to help her. He did nothing. So, I mean, not enough.
Well, that's what a lot
guess.
of people are doing. They're blaming him for not doing enough or whatever.
I get it, but I mean, he should say get same consequences. But she deserves to be in prison for life.
Here's the thing.
For killing her children.
I don't disagree with that. So my thing is, I've been watching this trial a bit, between this trial and another trial that's going on. Been watching it quite a bit. She apparently did put herself into an institution to get help, like a rehab center, and then she took herself out of it after like 5 days because her daughter had a birthday, and then a couple of days later she killed. So I don't condone anything, but I understand that this postpartum depression is real. Hayden Panettiere, who just offed herself, I think they announced that, yeah.
Then off yourself.
Had a lot of troubles with that. But then there is the difference between depression and the psychosis. She was saying that this voice was telling her to kill it. I don't care. Whatever. She should not have taken herself out. Nobody should have allowed her to take herself out, because everybody knew that she was a loony bin. Even her own mother, like, she told her own mother, hey, I think I'm going to hurt my kids. I'm having thoughts of seriously injuring or harming my kids. Fucking get her away. As soon as you say that, fucking get away. And if it's not the first clue that something's wrong, yeah, go get her help, not let her around her kids, where she can, when she's left alone with them, can take her down to the basement and fucking strangle them to death with fucking weight bands. I think that's what she used, exercise bands.
Josh never did do the father's thing, so.
Well, let's roll that in there so we can get what he was saying on it, and then I'll talk about it.
Did you say anything to Lindsay when you found her in that state?
Yeah, I said, what happened?
And what was her response?
She said I tried to kill myself.
Did you ask her anything else?
I said, where are the kids?
And what was her response?
She said they're in the basement.
And at that time, she didn't tell you that they needed help, or they were in danger, or they were injured, correct?
Correct.
Did anyone ever tell you not to leave your kids alone with Lindsay?
No.
In January of 2023, did Lindsay ever tell you that she wanted to harm your children?
No.
Did she ever tell you?
What say you now, Matt?
Her mother, not her husband.
Oh. I think this kind of goes into that thing about not addressing mental illness the way we should be. I mean, the pendulum swung way too far as when if you acted, people took advantage of it, but when you're acted out of sorts, you got taken in and assessed, and if you need treatment, you got treatment, and people were abused, so they swung way the other way to where now stuff like this happens. Like,
well, it makes more money to just give people pills.
Well, the pharmaceutical companies more money.
Yeah, she was on stupid. I don't remember how many pills they said she was on at the time, but
I heard she might have been getting multiple prescriptions from different doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, because she was seeing like fucking 4 doctors.
Well, here's the thing, and me and Kevin were talking about it earlier, like, and it opens the door to probably bad stuff because that's what the government does, but there almost needs to be some kind of thing based on your social security number or whatever that shows the like, if you go to see a new doctor, they can pull up all the medications you've been prescribed, your diagnoses, all of that. Because that's, I mean, if you have 4 different doctors and they're not talking to each other and they're like, oh, I think it's this, so I'm going to prescribe you this. Oh, I think it's this, so I'm going to prescribe you this. and they, you take some certain head meds and they don't jive well, it can just make things worse. But I mean, at the same time, like,
it's hard to put the government or some kind of database out there because it can get hacked. It can get, HIPAA laws, all that shit. I mean, it's so
well,
if
and
you
they
don't
could make
disclose it,
they could make arguments. Even then, say they did come up with something like that was, based on blockchain, stuff like that, really hard to hack. And they can make things like, well, if you're on if you're prescribed a certain medication, then you can't own a gun or whatever. Yeah, so, I mean, like I said, it's like one of those things. It's like flock cameras have their benefits, but also they are abused by officers and do make mistakes. So we may or may not have a...
That was going to be my loser, actually, for a second.
Flock cameras?
Yeah. Because I watched a couple videos of how one, cops abused them, and then two, one cop, I think it was in Georgia, went to this lady's house and was like, oh yeah, we caught you stealing a whole bunch of stuff because you went there. And she's like, no. And she proved that it was not her and she wasn't even near it at the time that they said it happened.
Yeah, I think they had the wrong license plate or something. Like it was a D instead of an O or something. And it was
That's why I've had this 3-point verification process like Matt and I talked about.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened.
Yep.
Because she even like pulled up her ring camera from her house, the neighbors, and then her dash cam, and was like, yeah, this wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. But the cop was just an asshole to her at the door when he came to give her a summons.
Oh, and we may, like I said, I don't know anything about it, but I might have a local story possibly about flock camera stuff coming up. I don't know. I just know that there is one less police officer on the Amarillo PD, and he's being investigated for something. So,
oh boy,
and was terminated.
Oh,
and apparently it's pretty easy to type in your ex's license plate and just stalk them all over town with the flock system. So, not saying that's what it is. I have no idea what it is. Naughty is right.
Very naughty.
But when that story comes out, you can best believe I'm going to be slipping it into the Happenens. But, yeah, I just don't, I don't know. Maybe she hit it well. But, I mean, even as a father, you're around her every day. Those are your children. I just think it's weird you didn't notice any sign. I wasn't there. I don't know. But, I mean, I don't think I would, based on some of the stuff that's been said. I mean, the bitch needs to go to jail. I don't give a shit what she's dealing with. She fucking murdered her children. One of them basically being a baby.
Yep.
The bitch deserves to go to jail. If not, old Sparky. I don't care what you're dealing with. That's a problem. And here's the thing. If you're going to make excuses on why, well, they didn't mean it because of this, then every psychopath that's ever murdered somebody should be let off. Because psychopaths literally have a mental thing where they do not feel emotions toward humans. So then if you're going to make this argument, then every psychopath that's ever killed anybody should be let out of prison. Because it's not their fault. It's their fucked up brain's fault.
Yeah.
So the voices in their head.
Where do you draw the line? You created the action. You're going to pay for it, period, end of story.
Yeah.
They talked to this chaplain lady who worked at a institution after she killed the kids. She was going to this hospital and she saw this chaplain that was there, and the chaplain was like, yeah, we talked a lot, and she was saying that this voice was telling her, you need to kill him. If you don't, really other bad things are going to happen. I was like, what can be worse than fucking killing your kids and then jumping out the fucking window and being paralyzed from the waist down?
Anytime somebody fucking says a voice told me to do it, I mean, there are schizos out there, but I just assume they're trying to set up an insanity plea.
I just seen this on X. There's literally a trend on TikTok right now of mothers struggling to rock their babies to sleep while captioning it, same Lindsay.
Captioning it what?
Same Lindsay.
Same Lindsay.
Saying all those dumb bitches deserve to be visited by CS or CPS or whatever, Child Protective Service. Yeah. It's like all these dumb motherfuckers think it's cute. Oh, yeah, same. Me too. I know what you're feeling. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're dealing with something cool, go get help. Don't go on social media and try to justify some bitch who murdered her children.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't have any sympathy. I don't care what
I
she's
don't
going to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that brings us to Matt's movie review of the week.
That's why we put it at the end. So we talk about fucked up shit like this. Matt can enjoy us with his magic churn butter and movie reviews.
Brought to you by...
Yeah. No pressure.
I churn butter and review movies, and I'm all out of butter.
Matt's churn butter.
I'm already happy.
No butter's better.
Great. I'm happy for you.
We give him the title. He watches the movie. You get the opinion you never asked for. This is Matt's weekly movie review. I like movies.
Okay, well, on that happy note, this week on Matt's movie review of the week, I went and saw the movie The End of Oak Street, which was written and directed by David Robert Mitchell, the guy behind It Follows, and starring Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway. So this movie, I was kind of excited about it. Looking at the previews, looking at the main two cast members, you got Obi-Wan, you got Catwoman, and you got dinosaurs. What else do you need? Well, turns out you need a lot more time in a movie and better script. I didn't mind it. I didn't like it. I didn't mind it at all. I liked it. But it's basically one of those movies where leaving it, I got to the point where I was like, yeah, it was pretty good, but it could have been a lot better. It could have been a really good movie. So the basic concept of this movie was really good, and it was definitely original, so that I like that part of it. With this movie, we follow the seemingly normal suburban family who, like a lot of suburban families, are trying to keep up appearances with the neighbors. Everything's fine. The marriage is totally fine. The kids are fine. The neighbors are fine. Everything is just fine. The dog's great. Until their entire neighborhood gets sent somewhere else. And now they have no idea where they're at. They have no idea what's going on. They don't have power. They don't have water. They don't have anything. And just something seems off. And oh yeah, by the way, there are dinosaurs everywhere. So that's awesome. So now the family has to band together, along with some of their neighbors, try to figure out what happened and where they are, and hopefully find a way home. This movie, it's a huge nod. J.J. Abrams helped produce it, and it's a huge nod to Steven Spielberg. J.J. Abrams is a huge fan of his, and it does a lot of Jurassic Park stuff, especially with the dinosaurs. It has some aspects of E.T. and Poltergeist in there. The problem is it doesn't have Spielberg's magic. It doesn't quite hit as hard as the Spielberg movie as the Jurassic Park movies. It doesn't even hit like the Jurassic World movies, honestly. But I still had fun with it. I mean, again, the biggest problem with The End of Oak Street is it feels like there's way too much stuff happening, too many ideas, too many subplots that they were writing in there. But the movie is only 99 minutes long. It's not long at all. And honestly, the speed that it goes, the pace of the movie, it felt a lot shorter. And I was just like, what's going on? So Mitchell introduces all these subplots involving neighbors, the marriage, the kids have their own individual things that they kind of start. And it seems like something's going to be really important down the line or make a big deal. It's like, oh, this is going to be cool. This is going to add to the story. But then it doesn't go anywhere because it's only a 99-minute movie and you have to do the main plot of the movie rather than this stuff. So it kind of gets iced over. So, I didn't get it. It was kind of like the whole movie is basically suburban family drama, weird stuff happens. What the hell's going on? Where is this neighborhood at? Oh, dinosaurs. Now everybody's running around. Oh, more dinosaurs. Family drama. Let's run again. People are missing. And then we tie everything up and the movie's over. It was just weird to me. The acting in this movie, it was pretty good. I mean, you have Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, who haven't, they're always good. Everything they do, they're good. Anne Hathaway plays the strong mom who's trying to hold the family together, but also be her own woman. And then you have Ewan McGregor, who's he's so positive and so upward thinking no matter what's happening, and he tries just to be the best and keep the family together. It's interesting, but they both did good. The kids did pretty good too. You got who was it? Maisie Stella. She was in the show Nashville and the movie My Old Ass. She played the daughter. She was really good. Christian Convery, who I've never seen in my life, but apparently he was in Cocaine Bear and Frankenstein. They do a good job. But the neighbor, PJ Bryan from The Wolf of Wall Street, that's the biggest movie he's known for. He's this neighbor in the movie, and it's not a huge role, but it's very memorable. There's a couple scenes in it in particular that are very memorable. He basically plays this Karen neighbor, Ken, I guess. But he plays it well, and it's good. Let's see. Overall, with this movie, I would give it a 7, and that's kind of being generous. Again, it's funny. It's entertaining. I think it was worth the $5 I spent on the Cheap Tuesday movie. It was funny at times. It had some drama. It was definitely carried by Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor. If they weren't in it, it honestly just would have been kind of a dud of a movie with some entertaining dinosaurs. One thing, I skipped it, but I will say that with the pace of this movie, how it was going so fast and everything, and just kind of skimming over some parts, after the action and the dinosaurs start, there is only one moment where they kind of slow everything down and concentrate on something. And it was nice, but the only part about it was it also involved 2 Brontosaurus type dinos, a garage, and a camera. I'll let you figure that out. They should have been a scene, a little funny thing that should have happened for about 10 seconds. They let it go on for way too long. I thought, but yeah, overall 7 out of 10. It was pretty good. And honestly, it could have been a lot better. It's like when your teacher assigns you a paper and they say 3 pages max, and you get to writing and it's going well. And then the next thing you know, you wrote 10 pages. Well, now you have to cut out 7 pages, which is all the good shit. And then once you get done with it, your paper is crap. I'm not saying this movie is crap, but it could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot more to it. So that's just the best analogy I could come up with for that. Otherwise, next week, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It's either going to be the Brink of War. I haven't really decided. So if you have a movie, new, old, good, bad, ugly, whatever, comment below. Let me know what you want me to do. I'll pick the one I want to do, and we'll go from there. And I will see you next week, you cinephiles.
I like movies.
I was actually pretty interested in this movie. I think I saw the commercial was it the Super Bowl? They had it.
Probably, yeah.
I think they had a commercial for it or whatever, trailer for it, small trailer.
Yeah.
90 minutes just doesn't seem like it's long enough for what the premise was.
No, and like I said, they kept putting in these things where it's like the girl had her subplot that was going to happen, and that felt kind of important, and they kind of kept that going for a little bit. Then the son had his, and it was like 2 seconds and it went away. It was weird to me. And then there were a couple other things that they kept building towards, and it's like, oh yeah, this is going to be important. Oh no, it's not. And then it just felt way too rushed.
Like they cut too much out of it.
Yeah.
They probably blew their budget getting Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor on it. to where they couldn't afford
Especially Anne. Yeah.
Special effects and stuff.
I liked it.
Well,
I
the
think
dinosaurs were cool.
they probably spent a fucking shit ton of money in Brontosaurus boner scene.
That was so. It was like, oh, they're having a moment.
Awkwardly long.
The parents are having a good scene, and then there's the Brontosaurus is on a garage. And...
It literally could have been like a second, like, oh shit, nope, nope.
Yeah.
It was awkwardly long.
It's like, oh, and let me take your picture. Yeah.
I enjoyed it though. I thought it was a good movie. Good.
It was. It
I'll
wasn't
probably watch
bad.
on streaming. You know.
Sorry, I kept on interrupting.
You can interrupt Kevin all you want.
No, I was interrupting you.
No, you don't fucking interrupt me.
Nah, I'll probably watch on streaming.
Speaking of dinosaurs, Mongo. This is what I was thinking. Mongo is appalled. That's what I was thinking during that scene. Like, Matt is appalled.
I don't know. I liked it. I didn't. There was a cat scene I didn't appreciate, but the only thing that, and maybe I'm the only one to cut on to this, if you watch the movie at the end, you'll have to comment on our shows later on or whatever. I thought it was super fucked up. And I'm not going to tell you what it was, but I just...
Yeah, after
it dawned on me after, I'm like, huh, that's super fucked up.
After we talked about that, I thought back to it, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the more you think about it, it's like, what the fuck?
What just happened?
That right alone, Kevin, is worth watching it. Just
Yeah, I
for
kind of want to watch it now.
because the ending is good, but like what makes you think about makes it even like, I would say more good because you're just like,
what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
There was no real character development though, like on any platform really, other than Anne Hathaway's.
Yeah.
And I think it was just too
Anne's
rushed.
was pretty good, I guess, but I don't really think she did a whole lot. She was just like, oh yeah, this is interesting. I hate life.
She had kind of an arc a little bit, like coming back around, but I mean, it's just, I'm not going to lie. I did enjoy it. I mean, there was a couple that walked out. I don't think it was that bad.
No, I would not walk out.
They might have walked out because of the violence. It is kind of gory.
Is it?
Yeah, it's definitely not
rated
a
R or PG-13.
I think PG-13.
I don't know how the fuck that is PG-13.
Hang on, let me look.
Oh, how the ratings have fallen.
Dino boners and gore.
We don't see a Bronto boner. I'm just saying the Bronto was boning her.
Oh, I thought
Bronto boned
I
her.
thought you saw the.
Yeah, it's PG-13. It's PG-13.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
See, that's how desensitized we have become as a society. That should be rated R all day long.
I mean, it's not as bad as like Jurassic Park, gore-wise.
What?
What? There's
It
barely
is
any
so
gore.
much worse.
No.
Yeah, you see bits of flesh. It's so horrible. It's not, you can see like, it's not as bad as Terrifier. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a huge difference.
I mean, there is one scene that's like, what the fuck? But,
But I mean, I said,
I think it could have been R. Yeah, I think it could have been.
I think it
but
should have
it's
been for the
PG-13.
gore and violence
PG-13.
and sexual content.
Sexual content, maybe. Yeah. Beast on beast sexuality.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hang on, let me ask somebody why it wasn't
Bronto porn.
Why?
If it's CGI, it's cool.
Yeah, it's fake. It's fine.
Oh, here we go. Hang
He's
on.
not that big. They weren't that big.
Sex and nudity mild, violence and gore moderate, profanity
Moderate my ass.
alcohol, drugs, and smoking mild, frightening and intense scenes severe.
You know why? Because it was fucking gory and violent.
Yeah.
Sex and nudity, 2 kissing scenes, and a suggestive scene of dinosaurs.
No, they're not suggesting nothing. They're doing it.
Yeah. Like it even like I'm pretty sure it like zoomed in on the lady dinosaur's face. She wasn't saying no with her eyes, I'll tell you that.
Occasional bloody violence, including animal attacks, shooting, stabbings, and even limbs being torn off. However, nothing too graphic. A man is killed by terror. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't really see it. It's just a lot of it's in the background.
Let's see here. There's a
Some dead body.
An actor.
Significantly more bloody images than most PG-13 movies. Parents should be strongly cautioned when taking young children. Yeah, my my niece asked me because I was saying, oh yeah, there's a dog because we have a blue heeler and there's a blue heeler in this movie, and I was talking about that and I was like, I don't think our blue heeler would survive this.
He's not that smart. He's not.
I don't think it would survive. And she's like, oh, I want to go see the movie. I was like, no, you don't.
Tell me if you agree, Matt. I feel like Adam Scott would have been a better pick for the dad.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like Adam Scott, but I think Ewan did a good job.
And I'm not saying he did bad, but I was just thinking through the movie, and I'm like, I think Adam Scott would have been better.
I think they got Ewan because he just has more star power. I think.
Is it comedy at all, or no?
It's fun. I mean, there's funny moments in it.
Adam Scott would have added that little bit of
a little bit of comedy.
He would have.
I think he would have played well in that.
I think
it's good. It's worth watching. I agree with Matt.
I'll probably watch it. I'm not.
They just needed someone that's going to be so upbeat and just positive, and we're going to get through this. It's just going to be great. Everything's wonderful.
Yeah. Adam Scott plays that downer guy pretty good though. So yeah, maybe not him.
And he's really good at lowbrow comedy. So
Adam Scott's just like, I don't give a fuck. Just get me through this. There's a fucking dinosaur there. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody. That's all we have for today, unless you guys have anything else.
I don't.
All right. Well, I'm Kevin.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Matt.
And this was the Lost Art of Common Sense.
Common Sense.
Keep that vinyl spinning.
And remember, don't be boring, be a pirate.
And keep on keeping on.
I'll see you next week, everybody. Enjoy the music video and fuck hippies. I mean, like, they can fuck off, not you'll get something.
Yeah.
You should,
Fuck
STDs
off,
and shit. Yeah.
That is appalled.
Enjoy.
Keep that vinyl spinning production. Custom MVs from the Lost Art of Common Sense. We keep it real, we keep it loud, we keep it spinning. Keep that vinyl spinning production. Vinyl spinning. Hey man, peace and love. Blame a hippie. Well, they're rolled into town with flowers in their hair. Said free love for everyone, no worries, no cares. Down with the system, man, let's share it all around. 6 months later, the garden's dead and nobody's found. They built a commune up on the hill, said this is utopia. No rules, no bosses, just good vibes and marijuana. But the dishes piled up and the roof started to leak. Turns out free ain't free when nobody wants to work all week. Blame a hippie, when the whole damn thing falls apart. Blame a hippie, with their flowers and their broken heart. They got ideas bigger than their work ethic. Every time they try it, it's another train wreck. If your great idea just made a bigger mess, blame a hippie. They said money is the root of all evil, man. Then asked their parents for another $100 grand. Power to the people from their trust fund homes, while the rest of us are out here paying student loans. They marched for peace but couldn't organize a picnic. Their revolution always ends up in a panic. Now Now they're teaching college kids the same old song and wondering why the whole world's going wrong. Blame a hippie, when the whole damn thing falls apart. Blame a hippie, with their flowers and their broken heart. They got ideas bigger than their work ethic. Every time they try it, it's another train wreck. If your great idea just made a bigger mess, blame a hippie. Yeah, they mean well most of the time, but somehow the free stuff always costs somebody else a dime. When the bread lines start to form, blame a hippie. When the dream turns into storm, they're still out there chasing that utopian high, while the rest of us are just trying to get by. Next time your perfect plan turns into distress, blame a hippie. Blame a hippie. Blame a hippie. Yeah. Blame a hippie. Peace and love, man. Blame a hippie. Far out.
Socialism. We're all in this together. Remember, kids, socialists are retarded. Oh, yeah! America!
America, fuck yeah!